Right, so in our previous video you heard me use the term set and standby, and so it's important that we define those two terms right now. Standby is the position that we're in whenever we're receiving information, whenever we're receiving instructions, feedback, something like that. It's a really easy position to stand in. You just make sure that you have your good first position down, your feet, your heels are touching, your 5 points of alignment are aligned, ankle bone, knee, hip, shoulder, ear. Now with no instrument, you just put your left hand over your right, stand as tall as you can with that nice space between your bottom rib and your hip, and that's standby position. You stand there silently receiving information. So again, that is standby, and it's a position we stand in when we are receiving information. The other position that you need to know is set position, and set position is just like standby position, except you're about to play. So you have your good first position, your heels are touching, you have your 5 points of alignment, ankle bone, knee, hip, shoulder, ear, and instead of having your hands left over right down here, you're just going to bring them up in a simulated playing position. You can imagine that you're making a triangle, actually, like a little power triangle, and that's going to keep your wrists nice and straight right here. We don't like broken wrists. You see that a lot with some high brass players, and we like straight lines. This looks ugly, this looks beautiful, but we usually go fist with the hand over it. We like the angle of the elbows to be bigger than 90 degrees. We'll just use role models to define how we like it, but you can practice this by taking your arms and trying to make them as 90 degrees as best you can, eyeballing it, rotating it into what would be a playing position, and then lifting your elbows a little bit more while keeping straight wrists. We want to take up space here. We want to make sure that our chests are nice and up and lifted, that we still have that space in between our bottom rib and our hip. But when we're in set position, our elbows are bigger than 90 degrees. And this is set position. It's a position that we're in when we're about to take an action, we're about to play a rep, we're about to march, when we're about to do something. So the two positions that we just learned are standby position, which is the position we stand in when we're receiving information, and set position, which is the position we're in before we're about to take an action, march, play, anything.